All right, hey everyone. I hope you're doing really well. We are keeping this party going, as you know, for the past 2 weeks now. Uh, I have been streaming my journey in Guild Wars 2, from a completely new player who had never experienced the game to uh, a slightly less new player that still doesn't really know anything about the game. That's where we are now. And along the way, we have developed a beautiful little community of players and enthusiasts who have offered incredible support, wonderful tips, and are helping me become not only a more skilled Guild Wars player, but somebody that is taking in many of the hidden sights that exist in this game. Something that has really touched me is how giving the community is, how willing they are to help. And I love seeing that so many of you are enjoying the nostalgia of watching these streams and thinking back to your first time playing Guild Wars. And many of you have commented about coming back to the game after not playing it because you're watching this stream, and it makes you remember how fun it is to start from the beginning. So please keep that feedback coming. It means the world to me. I love reading it. I love seeing it, and it sort of validates this decision I made to document this Guild Wars journey. And I look so forward every single day to coming on this stream and chatting with you all, playing for an hour or so, and then knowing that we're going to be doing the same thing the very next day. And I will keep doing this every single night, whenever my schedule allows. Unfortunately, it has allowed us to stream for over 2 weeks straight now, which is really amazing. So with that being said, we're going to keep with the same formula that we've been doing, which I really have been enjoying, which is we start the stream with a lore video from Wooden Potatoes. We're running out of these lore videos, so we might have to go find some other ones soon, but we'll watch a lore video maybe for about 10 minutes here, and then we'll jump in and we're going to keep playing this Elementalist. We're going to get this Elementalist to level 10 tonight. And there's Pixie. Hey Pixie, great to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope all is well in Australia today. We're just about to start a Wooden Potatoes video. We're only 2 minutes in, so perfect timing.
Settlement was not something humans preferred to do, as it was hard to feel welcome. That said, the Angchu Tengu now reserved much of their hatred for the Yetis of the mountains, their sworn enemies.
Hello Helga. Wonderful to see you as well.
Nation. Only the
Very good morning to you in Germany.
Who did not accept peace were a threat to the students. But they did not live in the Eyrie, seeing the Angchu as traitors to their kind, and for this, the Sinsali would receive no warning of the plague. A friendly face, Talon Silverwing, met the students when they arrived. As well as being a noble friend of Togo's and a hero in the Tengu Wars, Talon Silverwing was Lucas's warrior instructor at the monastery. The citizens of Eyrie had already experienced the plague. A beast like Minister Cho had been stalking their settlement, striking at lone Angchu. Talon Silverwing had tracked the creature to a southern beach, but needed help to kill it, a matter the students hastily assisted with. This time, with Angchu sufficiently warned,
that is a positive.
To the monastery to find it largely emptied of students and instructors. Togo
different train today.
A long stairway on the far side of the monastery.
Very good.
Alone. The headmaster explained
we are no friends or no strangers to fire here in the US, as you well know, Pixie.
Had gone too. They were traveling to the east of the island, where Togo suspected the plague had originated. He asked now for Lucas and the other promising students to join them. Yijo had gone alone to the holy valley of Zen Daijun on the far eastern shore, while other packs of instructors had been sent to key locations. Closest were Instructor Zoe's group in the mountains north of Saitung Harbour. That would be Lucas and his friends' first stop. If they did not assist Togo, he warned, no place on the island would be safe. The journey to Saitung was shorter than it otherwise could have been, for Master Togo showed the students a road less travelled, and soon they found themselves being jostled in the streets of the largest settlement on the island. Being a port town, there was always much traffic at Saitung Harbour.
I mean, this I'm really looking forward to. I have a lot of work to do until I actually get to of dragons, but I'm really looking forward to exploring Cantha and seeing this sort of it seems China, parts of Japanese culture inspired land. I think it's going to be a lot of fun and probably is going to be absolutely stunning, I suspect.
owing to the boats to and
Thanks
from
for
the
asking,
island.
Helga. Yeah, things are going well here today. I can't complain. And now I was saying at the top of the stream, I so look forward to this stream every single night. It's so much fun, and really appreciate you all joining and supporting it. It means a lot.
Mainland Cantha, as well as far-flung Tyria to the north. Stopping only briefly, the students then moved north themselves to the mountain tops, where instructor Zoe was stationed. She was a gruff-looking ranger. At some point she had lost her left eye, and she bore many
Ooh.
scars, marks of some struggle in her past as yet
This
unresolved.
artwork is really well done in this
With
video.
more instructors,
Beautiful.
including Talon Silverwing, who had journeyed from the area also. They met not as students and instructors now, but as equals threatened by a mysterious affliction. Mountain snow crunched underfoot as they followed Master Togo's instructions, though he was not present himself to assist them. Their goal was a sanctuary deep in the mountains, but by the time they reached it, the monks who lived in its halls had grown ill with rage. The place was swarming with sickened men who had inexplicably been targeted in this distant place. The
Uh-oh.
students and instructors were forced to fight. Together they slew their sad quarries, with what knowledge the monks may have had, now dying with them. How was the plague spreading? Someone or something must have brought the sickness there, but how and why? Togo's first mission had failed, but he was prepared for such setbacks. Further east was the Linkai township. If any place on the island were threatened by conventional plague, it was this slum. Togo had already sent a group of his colleagues to defend it, and the students were now asked to lend their assistance. Upon arrival, they saw that, indeed, the township had fallen to the affliction. All Lucas and his friends could do was put down those contaminated. Yet, the second here seemed more numerous, perhaps a sign the plague source was close by. Togo believed that at the source waited a means to resolve the crisis, but still they had not found it. Now only Zen Daijun and Yizhou remained. Perhaps he had found the answers. Zendaijan was on Xingji Island's easternmost shore. A high valley, it offered stunning levels of verticality that, even under the threat of the plague, remained beautiful. The region was considered sacred by the people of Xingji, owing to the presence of a guardian spirit, Zunra. Zunra was a Kirin, a horse-like, rare and intelligent creature native only to Cantha.
Oh,
Zunra
interesting.
had watched over the people of the valley for hundreds of years, keeping them safe. It was unlikely the plague had struck them there. Master Togo, though, had come to believe that Zendaijan was the very source of the plague. Upon arrival, the students saw this was for good reason. The valley was overrun. The afflicted here were not just maddened people either, but transformed entirely into monstrosities like Minister Cho or the beast that had stalked the area.
Wow.
Zendaijan was swarming, and Yizhou's last known whereabouts was deep inside. The different teams of students and instructors gathered at a pass into the valley, forming the largest group they had yet mustered. Traditionally, the people of Zendaijan would flock to a temple in the center of the valley during times of trouble. Given the nature of a plague, this would be disastrous. Perhaps then, Togo thought, they could find Yizhou helping people there. Travel through the valley was tough. Crowds of afflicted barred the way and could only be passed with immense difficulty. The air itself was malignant, and only with the direct aid of the guardian spirit could they pass. But Zunra grew weak, and by the time Togo, Lucas, Talon, Zoe, and everyone else reached the temple, their Kirin protector was spent. Of all the horrors seen thus far, none compared to the Zen Daijan temple. People had gathered in huge numbers, infected one another, and devastated the area. Their breath was thick and heavy with sickness, and only a few of the abominations stood before the students were recognizable as their former selves. Yijo was recognizable. Grotesque, afflicted, filled with fury and hate, there he stood amongst the crowd, a shadow of his former self, his potential unfulfilled. Master Togo had sent the young ritualist to his death. He pressed into the temple, allies at his side, and the afflicted there were slain. Yijo was the last to fall. All was still. At first it seemed there were no answers, and Yijo had died for nothing. But then Togo noticed it. A glowing red hand, shining from the floor, magically burned into the mahogany, a fire that wouldn't go out. It filled Togo with dread. He had hoped he would never see it again in his lifetime. This is the harbinger of the deceiver, the mark of the wicked, he spoke.
Ooh, what's
The old
this?
symbol of Shiro Tagachi, the man whose death turned the sea to jade and the forest to stone.
That feels like a good stopping point. And we have about 10 minutes tomorrow. Very interesting. Wood and Potatoes' ability to narrate is fantastic as well. I'm really impressed. Anybody could do a video like this, but not everyone could make it so engaging and entertaining. It's really impressive. All right. Jump in. Here we go, here we go. Same story, just so everyone's dialed in. Same story as we've been doing. We're going to play this Elementalist, and we're going to get the Sylvari Elementalist to level 10 tonight. Very exciting. Really enjoying playing this character. Really enjoying the Caledon Forest as well. Absolutely beautiful. And the secret garden, the I believe Helga called it the Heart of Autumn that we discovered yesterday. How stunning was that? I believe we opened up some new hearts. Yes, we did, right before we logged off last night. Help defend Kay Astoria from the Nightmare Court. Repel Nightmare Court. Clear spiderwebs. And activate mortar pods. Aye aye. What our daily reward is. Best of Black Lion goods. Very nice. Wow, look at this. Pretty. So cool looking. Ooh, what is this now?
I am at your service.
Right. Oh, what's going on down here? Oh, this is cool. Look at this. That was fun. Hey, Rare, good to see you. Welcome, welcome again. Thank you so much for joining. We are playing our Elementalist and just working on getting this one up to level 10 tonight. And just kind of hanging out and having fun. And thanks to everyone for joining. I hope wherever you are in the world today, tonight, you're doing really, really well.
Might and glory.
Certainly a lot better than this nightmare court person's going to be doing. Right. Is that a mage class? Yeah, it's kind of like a mage class. Much more complicated than any mage I've played in the past, though, I'll say. But Care Bear, are you coming from World of Warcraft? Or are you a Guild Wars player? That'll help frame my answer best. If you're coming from World of Warcraft, you could think of Elementalist a bit like a shaman meets a mage. I think that's a fairly accurate description. Okay, yep. So you can think of this class, Elementalist, like a shaman meets a mage. Still pretty squishy, but much more complexity in the way that you can use your abilities. So there's different attunements here that represent different earth elements, and even now I'm learning that this class can play support really well. Whereas traditionally in an MMO, you know, a mage class tends to be your damage dealer. They tend to be the class that's nuking people most often. In this game, Elementalist, and I think this is a really nice game mechanic, they can certainly be a damage dealer, but they can also be a really strong support class and even offer heals. Hence why I say a bit of a mage meets a shaman. I don't know if anybody else in stream has played World of Warcraft, but that's sort of my take on Elementalist if I'm comparing it to WoW. All right, we've got some tools. Equip them. I think any of Alright, see, I feel like I should be exploring and getting that hero point. I'll do this next heart and then I'll go back and get that hero point. Yeah, I think thanks, Helga. Yeah, I feel like that's fairly close. And what I like about Guild Wars is they've really taken a lot of the mechanics that we know really well from different MMOs and up-leveled them even further. And I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, team, but I think that a number of the early devs on Guild Wars were actually devs at Blizzard working on World of Warcraft as well. So I get the sense they said, here are a few things that we know could be better, or a few areas that we know we could add more skill and complexity to. And that was one of them, for sure. So I can tell, like, you can see how basically I'm playing this character, but the skill cap for this character would be insanely high, particularly because I can switch abilities like this in the middle of a fight. I'm really enjoying that. So, help gather lavender, search sand piles, build scarecrows, return escaped. Yeah, very nice. Oh, what's going on here? A lot of people watching right now. Thanks everyone for joining. We have 10 people in stream. Always feel free to drop something into chat. We have a really wonderful community that tunes in most nights, and we love chatting and talking. So if you have any questions or just want to share something, feel free to. I know the first message in a stream is always a little bit intimidating. Or at least it is for me. Diablo devs, okay. Very interesting. More lavender down there, it looks like. Bag of grass. What do I do with bag of grass? Protect harvesters from nearby threats, okay. Oh, return lavender to the tongue. Okay. Got it. Thank you, Hoga. Rowan, thanks so much for the comment. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. This is... I'm not sure if you've been tuning in, but I've been playing Guild Wars now for about 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks. It was my first time playing, and each day that I play, and each day that amazing people like Pixie and Helga and all the folks that tune in show me different aspects of this game, I just become more and more impressed with it. And I can't believe that it took me 9 years to play it. Yeah, that's a good point, Pixie. Staff, let me show that, because we have a staff here. Staff Elementalist and build a scarecrow with grass. That sounds cool. Okay, I see it. Let me get some grass. Yeah, right. Every time you switch a weapon, you also change your base abilities. So, you see now, this is more like a traditional mage. Oops. I got that Moa on accident there. I don't remember what 5 does. I think 5 is an AoE. But I prefer daggers. Yeah, that's a really good point. Now, Pixie in chat plays an elementalist and has a heck of a cool looking elementalist at that. She joined us in game yesterday. Pixie, would you say that the elementalist can kind of function as kind of like a battle mage? Oh, Scarecrow.
Here, over here.
Okay, very cool. You've got a elementalist as well, Rowan. That's awesome. Okay, what is happening here? Nice. That felt really good, that attack. Sweeping through them and then hitting them with one last blast, and they all going down at the same time. I really like that. Okay, neat grass to build a scarecrow. Us. Oh, I guess I already did it. Yeah, actually, there isn't one in WoW either. I think it's more of a general class of a mage that can be a little bit more in the fray. That's the way I think of a battle mage, almost like if you thought of a caster class that could wear armor, almost. That's what I think of when I think of a battle mage, at least. Hi, Skyhawk. Nice to see you, as always. Close combat that uses a spear or staff. Yeah, I mean, I think probably still not quite that, at least in my experience so far as Elementalist. Because I'm finding you still want to kite a fair amount. Whoa, look at this backpack. What is that? Martial art that uses the elements. Does this qualify as a comet, this person? You are my comet watchers. This certainly looks like a comet. You're really close to a nice vista. Am I? Do vistas show up on the map? I can't remember. Is it this one? Hey, Coyote, welcome, welcome. Great to see you as always. Not a fan of the wings, Helga. I understand that. A comet will blind you. I can't wait. I'm so excited to see these. Now, when you're doing big... sorry, 1 second. This person hit me a lot. Oh, that ability hits hard when you've already got somebody on fire. Mining? Vistas are red triangles on the map. Thank you. I had no idea. Okay. I'm guessing it's these ones. So we'll work our way over there. Got with the scout. Ranger skills. Oh, that makes sense.
Isle in Bentry Bay, the Soundless seek to isolate themselves, to be alone with their thoughts. However, outside the
The
protection
map is so
they're
beautiful.
endlessly harassed.
Literally the best map I've ever seen in a video game. And I know that's subjective and everyone has a different opinion, but I just love the map in Guild Wars. If I say Guild Wars, by the way, I mean Guild Wars 2. As soon as you're high enough to use better ones, upgrade them. If you harvest nodes with too low a tool, you ruin the ore. Okay, got it. That's a great tip. Thank you, Skyhawk. Ooh. These ones have cool armor. Lion Guard. Yeah, they look really cool. Nice. Very cool NPCs there. Where are our red triangles at? Ah, there they are. Right. Ah, I love these moments. Ooh, that looks cool. Ah, ArenaNet is just showing off right now. Look at this. Wow.
I'm here because guns scare me.
Oh, okay.
I just am.
They secure the caravan routes to Lion's Arch. I gotcha. I knew where you were going with that, Helga. Very cool.
Thank you for coming along.
Was there another point of interest, or did I get them? Help the soundless villager return home. Happy to.
I hope you don't mind if we run. The less time spent on this road, the better.
Let's go. It's I have to say, folks, it's really humbling that every night we do this stream and we add a few more people to it, or a few folks that are watching a little bit longer. It really means a lot, so thanks so much for being here.
To spare for the road.
Soundless villager
Stay
is
sharp. We're
getting
close
ahead of
to the
us.
ruins of Knoll's Head Refuge.
This is beautiful. Wow. Really like the look of this area. Feels like we should have pirates come running out at any moment. In the main map, you can hover over the map symbols to reveal the missing visible one in the area. Okay.
Weeping Isle.
This is you and Helga multiplayer. Whatever it takes. Helga, you must have a pretty good connection, though. Are you, do you all have 5G in Germany at this point? Not sure if the 5G networks have been rolled out throughout most of Europe yet or not. Or does the train have Wi-Fi on it? I guess that's a more obvious question to ask.
Thanks for your help. I couldn't have made it without you.
Happily. Happy to help. OTE. Still though. Seems like it's a pretty good connection. Because we're streaming at... oh, I see. We're streaming at 1080p, 60 frames per second, so your LTE connection still must be pretty strong, it would seem. Oh. All right. Oh my. Uh-oh. Oh no, no, no. Time to get the heck out of the water.
Persistent water.
Crab is done. All right. So, repair fishing nets and traps, call the wave rider population, help divers, and fend off nightmare court. Okay. Do that. Yeah, I took out my frustration on that little crab. Preparing the crab traps. I'm not going to lie, I've forgotten what some of my underwater abilities do. Let me take a look here. Cripple multiple foes with lava chains. Okay, that's a movement speed reduction. Heat wave launch 3 waves of heat. Each burns foes and grants vigor to allies. Oh, sorry, Hermit Crab, I wasn't targeting you. That's a really cool, the boil animation. That looks really, really neat in the water. I really like that. All right, we'll fix that net. We'll repair that crab. Oh, this guy. Oh, we hit level 10. I didn't even realize it. We are cooking. Hey everyone, thanks for joining. Really appreciate having you here. Oh. So we will, let's see, we'll finish this quest, and then we'll go to, I'm guessing we go to the Grove to start the personal story. Is that right? Oh. One more to take out here. Right. Then to the Grove we go. And so team, as an elementalist, I don't have weapon swap, right? Or do I still have weapon swap? I feel like it wouldn't make sense to do that in combat. That would be pretty complex. I could be wrong. Oh. You have swap, but not in combat. Okay. That makes sense. Got it. Got it. Oh, the Grove. So perfect. Oh, look at this little kitten. Hello, mini ghostly cat. Where did you come from? How did you end up here? That's cute. Oh, thanks for the mail, Coyote. I'll be sure to read it. Have a great night, sleep well, and as always, amazing seeing you. Thanks for being here. Good luck, Helga, getting off the train. Hope it's smooth. Mind the gap. I can feed it. Nice to see you. I never know how to pronounce your name to the person who said you can feed it. But thank you for being here, and I appreciate all of your comments as well. Mini ghostly cat, I want to feed. Oh, with a particular food. Guessing I don't have that food. Bye, Helga. Be well.
Are you familiar with it?
The Grove has a dandruff problem. It does, doesn't it? Nice one, Pixie. Nice one. All right, let's go check out what our personal story is about. Hey, John. Good to see you. I know, picky cats. Aren't all cats a bit picky?
Hunters provided you with enough meat? Yes, they were diligent.
Has the friend arrived yet?
Speed it up here.
We fight against nightmares here.
Bit of a drink from the nectar plant here. Right. For instance. Ah. Here we go.
I knew we'd meet again, young Valiant.
You know that because you saw it in the dream. What else do we dream that comes true?
Much, but not always what you might expect. Why? Is something troubling you?
Somewhat. In my dream, a champion in brilliant green armor defeated all challengers. He seemed invincible, yet a small mouse nipped at his heel.
Cahedens, you are born of dusk, like this Valiant. Can you interpret the vision? I see both literal and symbolic images here.
I'll try. When you saw this champion, did you feel frightened?
Wonderful voice acting. Fantastic.
Help! Somebody help me! That brute is killing my beloved! Stop him!
What? Where? Show me.
The trouble's this way.
Uh-oh. Let's go. This is really pretty. Oh, look at that.
Could be the foe you seek. Hurry!
Please, enough! Victory is yours! Just let him live.
The sapling accepted my challenge and failed. His life is forfeit.
Please, Dagdar, go and leave me. I'll kill you too if you stay.
You're a monster, Berserk. I won't let you do this. I won't live without my beloved.
So be it. As Ventari teaches, hard ground makes stronger roots.
A knight in full armor attacking defenseless innocents? That isn't right. Why don't you fight me instead?
I'd love to. I've killed many in my quest to find the exceptional individual who can defeat me. I doubt you're it, but we'll fight anyway.
This is feels very Arthurian. Stop bullying the broccoli. Oh. Oops. Right, yes I did. Oh, I was gonna say, that was surprisingly easy. He must be cheating. I feel like I'm hitting everyone else with this fire. But I guess they're okay. Okay.
A valiant. Good try, but you're no match for me, Weed. You did well enough that I'll leave you alive. For now. But I'll be back. The next time we fight, try to
I like
find a
that.
real challenge.
Magic fire.
Make sure to finish what I started here today.
My deepest thanks. Eladis is everything to me. Your courage saved us both.
Who was that knight in the green armor? I saw him in my dream before I awoke. I recognized him as easily as if we had met before.
Bersalak. He's terrible. He challenges young Sylvari to duels and then fights them to the death. When Bersalak insulted my honor, Eladis had no other option. He loves me after all.
That sounds like a cat taking advantage of mice. He's prideful, and he's a bully. He deserves to be taught a lesson full of bruises.
Ooh.
That's it. The meaning of your dream. Like mice, young Sylvari fight Berserlac with no hope of winning. But you are different, Valiant. You can do more than just throw yourself on his claws.
Her armor is really cool.
Perhaps I can help you after all. Berserlac is wooing a Valiant named Garwin. Unsuccessfully, I might add. She's been seen near Morgan's Spiral.
That is helpful, Dagdar. Thank you. I'll visit Garwin and ask for her story. Perhaps Berserlac told her a weakness I can use.
Oh, right.
I hear adventure calling.
Alright, let's go seek her out. You can right click chest, etc. in the bottom if you don't want to read. Oh, okay. That's great to know. Thanks, Skyhawk. Yeah, that's a really great tip.
My beloved Evard, you deserve better than this. But at least here, you will be hidden from the villain that killed you. May your memory spread among the dreams.
Wow, that's a cool looking gravestone.
Through the awakening of others. I will defend your grave with my life if I must.
The attention to detail still, it doesn't cease to amaze me. I'm sure I'll say that a lot throughout my journey in Guild Wars.
Excuse me. Are you Garwin? I need to speak with you about a Sylvari named Berserlac.
Berserlac? He is a beast. He killed my beloved Evart. If you are his friend, then you are an enemy to me.
Just the opposite. Berserlac is attacking young Sylvari in the Grove, and I plan to stop him before anyone else gets hurt.
Oh, that's very different. You see, my love was killed in a duel with Berserlac, and now I guard Evart's grave. I wish only to mourn, but Berserlac plagues me with his lovesick mewling. I buried Evart here to get away from Berserlac, but even in Morgan's Spiral, I can find no peace. The Risen are everywhere, those horrible undead creatures. Even now, they're massing to swarm over this hill.
Berserlac is killing innocents. I must find a way to defeat him, to overcome whatever trickery has made him powerful. If you help me find a way, I'll help you guard Evart's grave.
You would? Oh, thank you. Yes, I'll gladly tell you everything I know. You see, Berserlac's armor... Wait, do you hear that? Oh no.
Alright.
The Risen are coming.
Game on.
Quickly, prepare to fight. The Risen are massing at Morgan's Spiral. We should use these seeds to fortify our location before they arrive.
Okay. Oh, this is cool. See here. Plant red mortar, blue mortar projectiles. Oh, this is very cool. How fun is this? I love it. Seed.
Undead to the east. Be ready.
Oh no, give me more time.
Hello. busy while I prepare more seed plants.
Here they come. Get more plant. Got more coming. We have.
Keep the undead busy. Keep the undead busy while I prepare more seed. Here, over here.
This is fun. This is a really well done quest.
Keep the undead busy while I prepare more seed plants.
Prepare those plants. That's a good point, Pixie. Zombies attacking a plant.
Seeds are ready. Remember, the enemy could come from either side. Stay alert.
Okay, you're saying. Message received.
There, to the west. More undead. What is it? Give me a moment. I need to prepare more seed plants.
Oh my. We're in the middle of something right now. Alright. What was that, Skyhawk? Hit for skill 3 and fire. Don't trigger it at point blank range. Back up a bit so you go under the mob, but stop just on the other side of it. Ah, good point. Yeah, I've been using that almost as a kiting ability, but I see what you're saying. Use it more of a... Yes. So something more like that, so I'm still in range. that.
Oh, Everett, how I miss your counsel. Even in such dark moments, you could always lift my spirits. Well met. That's the last of the seeds. Now we fight on our own.
Over here!
Had enough?
My mouse is stuck. Sorry about that. Whoa. Did not expect to. Oh my gosh. Do I have an AoE here?
Persistent water. Why did I fail? Death stalks me.
Oh. That was wild. All right, let me read some of the tips here. Okay, if you want to get might, a damage boosting boon, you can place skill 4 and fire, then swap. Oh, okay. 4 and fire, okay. Welcome to the downstate. Back to it.
Greetings.
That was brutal. We were close. Strafing sideways. Ah, yeah. I mean, it's easier to strafe sideways too. I'm not sure why I'm not doing that. Let me get into... Wait, do you guys prefer to use the action camera, or do you hold the right click button? I'm gonna try it playing with the action camera to give me a little bit more mobility. Playing around here a little bit, trying to... Oh my. This big guy. Yeah, the action cam, especially in those types of situations, I'm not finding the action cam very good to use. Oh. Oh no! Right off the cliff. And go up that way. Yeah, I'm definitely finding that right click is giving me much more control. Wow, wind looks really cool. I'm not sure what these abilities do yet. I haven't even read the tooltips, but they look awesome. I'm going to have to read about those. Okay. Well, at least we made it through. Not my best work.
There, my love can now rest easy, protected from the undead. As for Bersalak, he was always an exceptional fighter, but recently, he's grown invincible. After he slew Evard, my grief compelled me to duel him myself, and I lost. Instead of killing me, he demanded my pledge, insisting that I forget my true love. I could never find joy with a soulless tormentor like Bersalak. I'd sooner die and be laid to rest beside my dearest.
How do you think Bersalak became so powerful?
It's got to be his new armor. There's something different, something magical about it. It was forged by Occam, a smith near Bridget's Overlook.
Then I'm off to find Occam. Thank you. It was an honor to fight at your side.
Occam, famous thought experiment, Occam's razor. Very interesting. Yes, want that. New dagger. Wow. Okay, let me get out of action cam here. So updraft, gain swiftness from a gust of wind that launches nearby foes. Whoops! Right off the edge. Ride the lightning to your foe, then strike all nearby foes with an electrical burst. If a foe is hit by the burst, skill's recharge is halved. Wow, that was cool. That was really cool. Shocking Aurora. Envelop yourself with electrical energy that stuns nearby foes if they attack you. Each attacker can be affected by this only once every 2 seconds. Ooh. Convergence. Charge the air to shock foes around you after a short delay. This feels a little bit more like an AoE. A lot of AoEs. Number of targets, 3 targets. Yeah, I love that. That's really cool too. Wow, the animations look awesome. Absolutely awesome. All right, let me see what's happening in chat here. Sorry all. Yeah, so I'm with you all. I'm not loving the action cam. I think I'm gonna stick with holding the right click in. Oh, Jaguar, where did you come from? I love the look of that ability. Oh, so cool. God Ravage, hey, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just reading through some of the things in chat here. All right. Hey, 7 Otter, thanks so much for the comment. Classic air dagger 4 off the cliff. Yeah, I'm learning this. Air has some really awesome animations. They look really cool. Leaving multiple targets. Yep, I'm definitely seeing that. That looks great. Get out of the instance here. Thanks, Pixie. Yeah, I'm definitely... You know what? I find myself too still looking down. I don't have my key memory down yet, so when I mean to be strafing, sometimes I'm going backwards. When I'm going backwards, sometimes I'm strafing. And just targeting too. Still having some trouble targeting, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I already opened this? I did.
I'm out of endurance.
Hit 5 while in front of a mod, then 4 to return to them after the back roll. Oh. Yes, this air is such a wild looking set of animations. I'm trying to think if, if you had a group of 5 air elementalists, you wouldn't be able to see what was happening on screen. But man, it would look cool. It would look really cool. Elementalist was your first character ever played. God Ravage, that's nice. Yeah, I mean this is the first one I've really identified with, but definitely takes a little bit of work, and I can see how the skill cap is super high, especially switching between all of these different forms. Yeah, I believe that the health pool will teach you to kite well. I'm already finding that out. But when you've got cool animations like this, no, Skyhawk, can you give me that tip again on the lesser elemental glyph? Grasping vines. Target foe becomes entangled by vines and is unable to move until they've been destroyed. Create a seed turret at a target location which will attack you. I like that. Nope. Air goes zap, zap. Fire goes burn. Go to your hero panel. Yep. In the hero panel. Is this where I'm meant to be? Specs to train things. Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know these existed. Looks like God accidentally showed the world his prototype 1 billion LED light bulb. I'll have to look up some videos. Okay, the hero point icon. I am there. Lifts. Lift training. I'm back. I have 7 hero points. So Glyph of Lesser Elementals. Summon a lesser elemental based on your attunement. Is that the one we want? Elemental Harmony. Heal yourself and gain a boon based on your attunement. Glyph of Storms. Create a storm based on your attunement. Oh, this is really cool. Okay, I'll stay away from vids, John. Good point. Build that until I have lesser elemental. Okay. So where does this... Oh, I see. I see, okay. Oh, cool. It's effectively a pet. That is really neat. I like that a lot. Check this one out too. Oh, yeah, let me go back to it, sorry. Swap to fire. And stack up to 3. That's cool. Ooh. Very cool. And do these elementals stay until their health points are exhausted? Or are they on a timer? Okay, so there's more points than I need. That's good. All right, let's... So can we have another one? Oh, now that is very cool. So that definitely makes you hit a little bit harder. And then what does Glyph of Storms look like if I killed them? You just cast it off cooldown. Okay. This is a nice mechanic. I really like it. Very cool too. I know. My fire elementals, my poor fire elementals. Shame on me. Okay. What does our water? Whoa. Ice elemental. That's cool too. Ah, so much to learn. Also, just getting my movements down a lot better. And then...
I'm out of endurance.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Glyph of Storms. Burns and fire, stack vulnerability on mobs. Air applies chill to mobs and blinds mobs and earth. I know the fire elementals, they just take... Oh, I didn't mean to... They just take a toll on the house. Can I have mixed elementals? Can I have 2 fire and an ice to heal me? my elementals are on a bit of a rampage right now. Oh, cool. Let's mix them. Get out of town. That's really neat. That looks. Oops, I forgot that was there. Come on, elementals. Let's go burn and freeze something. It's Panther. It's Prowling Panther. There they are. I don't know where the other one went. Just remember to swap the correct element before using the skill. Haven't. Okay, got it. I know. The fire elemental is going to melt my ice elemental. I know. That stupid tutorial, how many... I've played it on every character, and every time I always get caught by it. I don't think I'll ever learn. Alright. I think this is a good stopping point. As always, team, you have been amazing. We got to level 11, actually, so we exceeded our target. Thanks so much. Thanks. I really mean it. I know I said it a million times, but I really mean it. It's so much fun to hang out with all of you. It's so much fun to do this stream. You're so engaged. You're so helpful. And this game really has the most amazing community, and this stream is growing the most amazing community. So thank you for everything you do. Thanks for the time that you take out of your day and night and mornings to spend with me. And I hope you have really great days. It's always so much fun. Skyhawk, Pixie, thanks always for being here. To all the new folks that have joined on this stream, please keep coming back. Please keep giving me tips. They're incredibly welcome. And if anyone ever wants to join me in World, you're welcome to do that as well. See here? Hardest part is to keep from overwhelming you. It's you know, I may forget some of the things you tell me. Just keep reminding me if I do. I love it. I'd rather be overwhelmed than underwhelmed, for sure. You can set skill 1 back to auto before attacking things. Okay. That's a good point. All right, all. Have a great day, great morning, great night. Stay well, stay healthy, and I hope you have a really wonderful day. Thanks again. Be well.